Hello everyone. Today we are going to see common mistakes. نزال السنزيا خليت أجيها أربعة. حنسا English بإنجليش direct method نبلو. بتغنيا ترجم زي الماتيو. حنسا translation method نبلو. ندا ترجم كوتا قداس نبات. لذا كلت أجيها أربعة. أنا زيارة أربعكم. أبرئتو تهونا حسب أزي حاجة سلطانة أبرئتو أكتبيكم يا مالتي. Now let me start with the English one. Common mistakes. Common mistakes are the mistakes that many people make. It's not only my mistake or your mistake or his mistake. Many people make it. So we have to identify it and we have to correct it. So the first one is he go to school. He go. The mistake is here. We don't say go with he. We say go with first person. First person means when a speaker speaks about himself. When I say, for instance, I go. When I talk about you, you go. But when I mention another person, a third person, he or she, I don't say go. She goes. He goes. So the correction for this is, he goes to school. It means instead of go, we say goes. In many cases, we add only s. Like, for instance, like, likes, play, plays, dance, dances. But in this case, when the word ends with o, we add es. And the pronunciation changes a little bit. Not he goes, but he goes. So he goes to school. Second, she is teacher. This is also another common mistake. She is teacher, okay? Maybe it is influenced by our language sometimes, but she is. Whenever we mention a single person or thing, whatever it is, teacher, doctor, nurse, or table, chair, computer, when we mention a single material or people or person, we need an article, a or an, depending. So in this case, she is a teacher. Without a, teacher doesn't make sense. She is a teacher. Third, I was worked yesterday. I was worked yesterday. When we see this sentence just as it is, we might think, we don't make such mistakes. But the thing is, if someone, especially if a teacher says, I work in present form, if we ask students to change it into past tense, they simply add was. I work. What is the past tense of I work? I was work. We simply put was. That's where we go wrong. So we don't have to add was. If you want to talk about yesterday, if you want to talk about past, you simply change the verb, the basic verb, into past tense. How do we change it? Most of the time, we add ed. Instead of was, you don't need was. I worked. You add only ed to the verb. So it's clearly becoming past tense. I work, it can be every day without yesterday. I work can be correct as it is. I worked yesterday. But if you say I work, this will not be there. I work every day. I work in the company, whatever, about always. But yesterday, I worked. Number 4, one of the dogs are brown. Here is another mistake. The mistake here is we have plural word, dogs. So any student, naturally, when you see dogs, you think are. You think the plural verb. But are is not related to the dog in this case. What we are saying brown is to the one. Here is another word. One is. One is. One of the dogs is. Because the verb here should match with the subject one, not with dogs. Okay? One of the dogs, one, only the one. That one is brown. So if we say one of the dogs, the verb doesn't agree with the dogs. The verb agrees here with one. One is brown, not the others. Okay? So one of the dogs is instead of are. Number 5, where she is going. Where she is going. This is supposed to be a question because we have a question mark at the end. And when we ask a question, especially with verb be, like is, are, am, where, etc., that verb should come before the subject. So let's see now. Where is the question maker? Let's forget the WH word. She is going. It doesn't sound like a question. She is going. To make it a question, we need to bring is. This should come before the subject. Okay? So this is the subject. Subject means the person or the thing that we are talking about. In this case, we are asking about her, whoever she is, she, Helen, Hannah, whatever. We are talking about one girl. She is the subject. She is the one we are talking about. So she is subject. Is a helping verb. So in such case, if we have verb be plus verb ing, to make a question, we bring the helping verb to the beginning. So to make it a correct question, where is she going? Where is she going? So you can make this very easy if you cancel WH word. Let's look at it without WH word. Is she going or she is going? Which sounds a question. Clearly, is she going? Are you going? Are you a student? So are or is comes before the subject and it becomes a clear question. So where she's going is not a question. Where is she going is a question, a good question. Number 6. This is very much related to verbs. In verbs, we have regular verbs and irregular verbs. Most of the verbs in English are regular, which means they simply add ed to make them past tense. But some verbs, they don't add ed. The regular ones like play, played. Okay? Dance, danced. Kill, killed. Jump, jumped. So these verbs that add ed are called regular. Regular means something that follows the same pattern, the same style. But out of this, we have many English words, about 100 of them actually. The most common are 50. So many words, they don't add ed when they change from present to past. I drive a car. I drive a car. Past tense, we don't say I drive it. This is simply following the regular form. So instead of ed, the verb to or the past form of drive is drove. I drove a car. I drove a car. So we have to study some of the most common irregular verbs. Irregular verb means a verb that does not follow the rule, that does not follow the pattern of adding ed to make it past tense. So it's a matter of studying a few irregular verbs. Next, it's also related with past tense. I don't play tennis. This clearly, the fact that we have put ed, we are thinking about past tense. We are trying to talk about past. But played does not go with don't. Some others also use it in a different way. I didn't play it. If we say did here, we don't say ed. So these two sentences are some of the common mistakes. I don't, if we say I don't, do is related to present tense. We use it only with present tense. We cannot use it with past tense. And here, did is right. But if we say did, we don't need ed here. Whenever we have did in the helping verb, the main verb should not be changed because we don't use two past forms in one sentence. This is one sentence. Here did, here played. It's not possible. So what's the right answer? If you are talking about past, you indicate that it's past here, indeed. I didn't, but this does not change. I didn't play tennis. Yesterday, I didn't play tennis. But if we are talking about always, if we want to use this one, for instance, always, I don't play tennis. I don't play. Whenever we have don't or didn't, the tense is clearly indicated here. So the main verb is always in its basic form, in its verb 1 form, okay? So I didn't play tennis. In this case, I don't still play tennis. So the things that are making mistakes are, these are the problems. If we remove them, they can be good sentence. Next, number 8. I cooking dinner. Hey, what are you doing? I cooking dinner. It's very common. Because what are you doing? When you ask people about what is happening at the moment, they know they need ing. They remember ing. They don't remember what other things they need. So they immediately think about the ing. I cooking dinner. What are you doing? I reading. Reading. But whenever you use ing, whenever you are talking about what's happening at the moment, with the verb ing, you need helping verb. I am helping. I am cooking. I am eating. We can't use ing without using verb in front. So if it's I am. I am cooking dinner. I am cooking dinner. This is the present form of it. If you are talking about past, what was happening yesterday at some time, I was cooking dinner. What were you doing yesterday at 2 o'clock? I want to talk to you. I want to call you. Oh, I was cooking dinner. At that time, in the past, I was cooking. Past continuous. And here, present continuous. Now, right now, what I'm doing. What are you doing? I am cooking. So this is what's happening now. This is what was happening sometime in the past, in some definite time. as in the example, yesterday at 2 o'clock I called you. You didn't pick the phone. Oh, sorry, I was cooking. What he was doing at that particular time. So in two forms. But cooking or any kind of ing without helping verb, without is, are, was, it doesn't make sense. So these are the most common mistakes for today. Next, as I told you, I'm going to present the same lesson with explanation and help in Tigrinya, in the direct method. Then it will be your turn to choose and to tell us what is better for you. Thanks. Bye-bye.